Hey everyone, what's going on? Basketball season is still going. NBA draft is coming up in 2 days. Today, I'm talking about the Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns, Philadelphia 76ers, Toronto Raptors. All in that order, 14, 15, 16, 17th picks in the NBA draft. Let's start with the Golden State Warriors. Like I've said, they haven't done well in picking big men. Brandon Wright, Patrick O'Brien haven't worked out. So they've got to go with the most talented guy. If Costa Koufos is there at the number 14 pick, they're gonna have to go after him. He's probably the next most athletic and most offensive-minded big man in the NBA draft. That's if Indiana does not work out that trade with the Toronto Raptors. Because if they do and they satisfy that point guard position, they're gonna go big and probably go after Costa Koufos. But in the meanwhile, I will take that gamble and say Costa Koufos will end up in Golden State, which will help the Golden State Warriors as far as scoring down low. 1, 2, they'll get a post player, and 3, he'll be great alongside Andres Beatrice because Beatrice is more of a rebounder and he's more of a cleanup guy. Also, the Golden State Warriors are also considering Dante Green, the small forward from Syracuse, and Dante Green might fit a little bit with Don Nelson's run and gun offense. Phoenix Suns, they hold the number 15 pick. And I'm going to say right now that Brandon Rush is probably going to slip down to number 15. I did say Brandon Rush could end up in Portland because Portland does have a need for a shooting guard and small forward that can play on the defensive end. But like I have been saying, Portland may not keep that pick. So Phoenix Suns may go after Brandon Rush. That's their top choice. Number 2, they could go after Mario Chalmers. That's if he's there because Sacramento is considering him right now at that point guard position. Number 3. Robin Lopez. Robin Lopez is a good solid pick for Phoenix because he can back up Shaquille O'Neal and they would address the situation of rebounding and size. Also, they can go Anthony Randolph and develop him and get him better, which I'm quite sure Terry Porter will be able to do, but anything's possible. Also, Phoenix could be working out a trade with the Toronto Raptors where TJ Ford and Leandro Barbosa will switch. Phoenix Suns is in desperate need of a backup point guard, which is also why they're hoping Mario Chalmers is there at the number 15 spot. And if they can satisfy that backup point guard position in getting TJ Ford before the NBA draft, then Phoenix will most likely go after Brandon Rush to be a backup shooting guard and also a small forward. Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia 76ers are most likely going to go Anthony Randolph. Philadelphia is getting better as a team. They did sneak into the playoffs. They do need to address a big man situation. Anthony Randolph can get a little bit of minutes with Maurice Cheeks. Maurice Cheeks will develop him, get him way better, and then he will be more of a solid power forward in the league. He does need to put on some pounds because his strength issues are arising in these workouts right now. But I feel that Philadelphia should go after Maurice Spates, power forward. He's a solid guy. He can come in. He could probably give you about 8 or 9 points a night in his rookie season, probably about 5 or 6 rebounds. Back up Samuel Dalembert. That'll be a good fit more for the Philadelphia 76ers. Also, and I'm saying if Robin Lopez is there, they can go after him also. Toronto. I think Toronto honestly is probably gonna see what Philadelphia does. And I think Toronto might get Robin Lopez. I can see that happening more. I can see Maurice Spates probably still going to Philly. But anything's possible. Philly can go with Robin Lopez, which will switch it around. And that means Toronto will most likely go after Maurice Spates. But I'm going to take my gamble. Robin Lopez ends up in a Toronto uniform. That's my report on Golden State, Phoenix, Philly, and Toronto. I'm Jamel Crothers.